How did your neurodivergence help you succeed within that role at Scott's?
So I think my neurodivergence is probably what helped the most at Scott's. Because for those who don't know, I got into Scott's just by writing this software for a hobby project for me, where I had already signed up for Scott's service. Thought, oh, maybe I can write some software that can automate what they do a little bit for my own personal gain. And I didn't have any clue what to do with it. But long story short, I just one step at a time figured out how to make this software for fun. I pitched it to Scott, just like a cold email, and he was interested. He ended up buying the software from me and then hiring me to continue working on it. That's how I transitioned from Microsoft over to Scott's. And I think that, again, my hyperfixation on something that's really interesting to me is what allowed me to figure out how to make this work. And then getting a blank check to go continue working on this hobby
Mhm.
project full time for my career was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. There's not many opportunities where you get to do something like that in life. And I was at a place where I could afford to do that. Like he was just then offering health insurance. So I could still cover my family,
Mm.
meaning just my then girlfriend and I. And then yeah, it just took off from there because I got to spend about 3 to 4 years just working on this one big project that kept expanding and getting more and more complex and more feature rich. And I think, I don't know if many people could work on one project for 3 or 4 years, but because it was my project and
Mhm.
I had built the whole thing myself and it was just fascinating to me. Like I enjoyed every day of it just because I got to make the decisions. I got to be the one to do most of the work. So I really understood it inside and out. And cheap flights just became something that I was very not addicted to, but just very passionate about because the idea of saving money, the idea of being able to travel, the idea of being able to help other people travel and save money, all of that just felt very pleasant to me and my like it. So my wife and I have a term for when something just really clicks with our kind of neurodivergent brain. And we say it tickles my tism, which is just a really random autistic way of saying that. But yeah, I would say that kind of work and that particular project really tickled me and kept me interested for that long.